Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the Dogs get it past the sticks.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Roach. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And how about the aggressiveness? This coach says, I'm going for it. We're going to put 6 on the board, time ticking down, maybe be a little bit more conservative. I love the way they put the hammer down. Now they have the lead going into the half, an extra point away from a 7-point lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Looking to go up top on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space, My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Makes the grab outside. It's locked. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to the running game. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
After 3, our game is done.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He's going to pass. On target.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Third and inches coming. This is the kind of play where every fiber of your being is tested. The Tigers get the first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Got his man in the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama has the lead right now, but this Tide crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Georgia going up tempo. They'll give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Roach. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth quarter of this football game, decision-making is going to be really key for this quarterback. And obviously on that one, nobody open. He's outside the pocket. He's trying to find something positive, but don't force it. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver shows motion. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
He's tackled at the 38-yard line. Brings up third down.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
37. Now, a fourth down.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Gets rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that's a situation here. Tie game, fourth quarter, ball somewhere in the middle of the field. You're just trying to put it in your quarterback's hands, trusting your offense to make the plays necessary to go score and win the game. Now, you're not able to do it, so now you need your defense to come out here, bow up with their backs against the wall, and try to save this game for you.
Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And as he throws, falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, what a move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Snags it. Touchdown, Auburn. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and